Hey, it's Frankenmint.
Hey, it's Frankenmint. Yeah, this is a different style of format that I'm just trying. I just got the tripod going up on the stand here. Yeah, it's just a quick little rant. I was just kind of thinking, because, that's what I like to do sometimes when I'm not entertaining people, is like about kind of the decision that YouTube made to ban 3D printed gun content. It's a real shame. It's got me very saddened. I love Print Shoot Repeat. I love Hoffman Tactical and their content. Shoot, they're the reasons why I picked up a 3D printer again for the second time. I was definitely what you'd call an early adopter. I got a 3D printer in 2013. Northwest Wrap Pressa Mindle 2 that I put together as a kit. And I didn't really do that great. My coworker was really the one who was able to really help me calibrate things down consistently and get good prints. But I didn't have that great of a time tinkering with it. So anyway, um, Q 5 years later, and here we are, and I'd love to get back into it again. Heck, I'd love to do content about it. Even if it means I'm doing content where I'm talking about, airsoft substitutes, things like that. I would love to have done that. Excuse me. But this opportunity is like I don't even have like the chance to. It's like you kind of clipped us off. I'm saddened about it. I mean, I'm saddened about it, and I'm saddened by it. I've got my theories, and I kind of wanted to go over them in this video. And so these are going to be my, I guess, 3 to 5 theories, or these are going to be my top 3 theories. I'll just go ahead and edit this again. These are going to be my top 5 theories. These are going to be my top 5 theories as to why 3D printed gun tube content was wanted to be removed from YouTube. So let's go ahead and get into it. So number one is going to be liability, obviously. They don't want to have to deal with their own version of a Sandy Hook where they are going to be considered culpable or possibly, deal with liability for having some gunman somewhere, would-be gunman, using the YouTube platform to figure out how to do 3D printed guns. And so that would be the reason why that would be one possibility, right? Is they don't want to be sued. They don't want to have to worry about that. However, that doesn't seem. I theorize that that's likely not it. The reason for that is because there's all sorts of things that are disclaimered on YouTube that like you shouldn't be doing. Um, how to roll weed, how to how to do a good line on a graffiti, something. There's all sorts of stuff that can be construed as illegal. So I don't believe that it's the legality of it or not. Which leads me to my second reason. I believe that there was likely. No, this is not likely. This is another theory that I have. The second theory was that there is a party member, like a anti-gun party member, like a possibly somebody with ties to like the Democratic Party or the Liberal Party, who also is in cahoots with compliance at YouTube and is saying, "Hey, we're really trying to do this anti-gun policy. And we're really trying to help and encourage gun control, and you, as a company, can help us by just updating the policy. We'd really appreciate it." That's also a theory and possibility. However, I think that cuts into sort of the bottom line of YouTube. It's minuscule. It's probably not a lot, but I would imagine they're getting some sort of money from ad revenue from people who are interested in that and watching those sorts of videos. And so I don't believe that a person within YouTube was able to be, convinced by a member of the Democratic Party to cut this off. No, that's likely not it. No, I believe the third and most likely reason for why YouTube has cut down or has updated their terms of service to no longer allow 3D printed gun content is because of I would say it's going to be because of a government agency or alphabet agencies um, likely telling them you need to shut this down because We have reports and observances of known terrorists or known state-sponsored terrorist actors who are utilizing these videos. We can show you these are the different videos that they are using, and they probably have like a plethora of different things where they can show the different content. And yes, we know the rules are that you're not allowed to show instructional videos on how to create guns or how to manufacture firearms on YouTube, but it could still be construed that showing that these exist is enough to basically imply that, you know, this is how you can do it. Even though that's not the case, it still is construed that it's good enough. And so because of that, I could see a situation to where the Department of Homeland Security or the Secret Service or yeah, that's it, or possibly the FBI, right, would be involved in requesting that YouTube shut down in terms of an effort of compliance. Shut down, you know, this whole policy, you know, and it's not in law, but it would make sense that this could be like something that would be asked for. Particularly so if YouTube was the recipient of some sort of government funding through like a possibly a compliance initiative or some sort of research program or a grant of something of that sort, to where YouTube is utilized, you know, by different departments within the government to, you know, get their own tasks done. And so it could be possibly that that would conceivably cut into their bottom line. I don't think it's so much that it cuts into their bottom line. As great of a risk as the risk of the fact that by not being in compliance, they could not be fined or something of that nature in regard. And possibly, you know, this fine might be millions of dollars a day. We don't know, or per offense. We don't know. And so it might be that someone, some agents of the government have put undue pressure on YouTube behind the scenes, like outside of our view, to have them shut this down. And so that's the likely reason for why this update to the terms of use has happened and why you can no longer push 3D gun print content on YouTube, which is sad. Yeah, now I wonder, well, what do I do? I have a glong, right? The Glock bong. I was, you know, can I show that? It's not a gun. I mean, it's not a functional gun. Can I show videos of, you know, 3D printing where I'm showing how to 3D print stuff that's, you know, not a gun, right? And basically like the settings are like, yeah, so disable this setting, so yeah, fulfill, but the settings are there in view, and the idea is wink wink, you just pause and those are the settings. I don't know, these are ideas. I wonder if this video in itself is considered contraband for just talking about it. You know, like censoring COVID opinions, right? Like being able to have feelings or thoughts about Pfizer or about vaccines in the past. Is that now like me just talking about it here? Will this video get shut down? It's interesting. Maybe this video itself is a litmus test for YouTube's attempted censorship, which is insane because like I'm a moderator on Reddit of what would have been considered, you know, a place that facilitates and harbors censorship in the past. That's going to be your little homework assignment to go ahead and find me and Google around and figure out what I'm talking about. Because, yeah, why not? I've gone so far not talking about it, and I think I can continue to keep going forward not talking about it. So that was pretty much the rant that I had and what I was kind of thinking about, my thoughts regarding this. And it's sad. And I'm really sorry, PSR, and I'm really sorry, Hoffman, and I'm really sorry, Ivan the Troll, and I'm really sorry, Van. I know there's probably a lot of you that I haven't even like mentioned that maybe I'll remember in the back of my mind at some point later. I'm sorry if I don't remember your name. We do have Odyssey. We do have other platforms, other alternatives that you can use and utilize as well. And at the end of the day, it's data and content. It's the thing that makes YouTube great, I suppose, is that it's a network and it's a community and a network. And so it's easy for this community and this network to kind of work together for you to find this content and discover it. By having it disjointed, it is harder to locate that content, but the content still exists and will continue to exist. So I ask that we all be diligent and that we still do what we can. And let's face it, this is about wanting to be able to enjoy cool firearms and wanting to be able to exercise all rights to own and enjoy those firearms and to tinker with them and to build more of them. Like the fact that I don't need a whole what am I trying to say? That I don't need to be a legit metallurgist. The fact that I don't need to have lathes and like injection oil, like a facility. That's huge. That's what technology is all about. And so yeah, I'm gonna do my part to exercise my rights to enjoy it and to carry it forward as I see fit. Like why don't we punish the criminals, right? We look at citizens at how they're doing something that we may not like, and so we make an example of them. And by making this example of them, we've now criminalized them. However, we've gotten something done, so pat us on the back because we got something done. Like, it's incredulous. It's yeah, it seethes me to my core. It should seethe you to your core too. I think those are all the tenets that I really kind of wanted to go over tonight. If you're still listening in, thank you. Thank you so much. Would you please go ahead and like and subscribe and follow me for notifications? And go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like the video as well. I didn't believe in it, but hey, I've got to ask, to receive. So I would love your support. Thank you, and tune in next time. Frankenmint out.